want to share a story that I read. You know, it's easy to, as we live in this world, it'd be easy to look and say, he's a pastor. If he can do that, or if he stumbles and says that, well, I'll be all right. Well, you know, the fact is, we're all human, but we're saved by the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ. Listen to this. There once was a man named George Thomas, a pastor in a small New England town. One Easter Sunday morning, he came to the church carrying a rusty, bent, old bird cage, and he set it by the pulpit. Well, several eyebrows were raised, and in response, Pastor Thomas began to speak. I was walking through town yesterday when I saw a young boy coming toward me swinging this bird cage. On the bottom of the cage were 3 little wild birds shivering with cold and afraid. I stopped the lad and I asked, "What have you got there, son?" "Ah, just some old birds," came the reply. "What are you going to do with them?" the pastor asked. "I'm going to take them home and have fun with them. I'm going to tease them and pull out their feathers and see if they can fly then. I'm going to have a real good time." "But you'll get tired of those birds sooner or later. What will you do then?" "Oh, I got some cats," said the little boy. "They like birds. I'll give them to them." The pastor was silent for a moment. "How much do you want for those birds, son?" "Huh? Why, you don't want these birds, mister. They're just plain old field birds. They don't sing. They ain't even pretty," the little boy said. "How much do you want for the birds?" the pastor asked. The boy looked down, and then he sized up the pastor, and he said, $10. The pastor reached into his pocket, took out a $10 bill, placed it in the boy's hand, and in a flash, the boy was gone. The pastor picked up the cage and gently carried it to the end of the alley where there was a tree and a grassy spot. Setting the cage down, he opened the door, softly tapped the birds, and set them free. Well, that explained the empty cage sitting by the pulpit. But then the pastor began to tell this story. One day, Satan and Jesus were having a conversation. Satan had just come from the Garden of Eden, and he was gloating and boasting. "Yes, sir, I just caught the world full of people down there. Set me a trap. Used bait. I knew they couldn't resist it. I got them all." "What are you going to do with them?" Jesus asked. Satan replied, "Oh, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to teach them how to marry and divide, how to hate and abuse each other, how to drink, smoke, curse. I'm going to teach them how to invent guns and kill each other and bombs and harm them. I'm going to have a lot of fun with them." "And what will you do when you're done with them?" Jesus asked. "Well, I'll just kill them. They're of no use," Satan glared profoundly. "How much do you want for them?" Jesus asked. "You don't want those people. They aren't no good," the devil said. "Why, you can't take them. You'll just hate them when you get them. They'll spit on you. They'll curse you. They'll kill you. You don't want those people." Jesus said, "How much do you want for those people?" Satan looked at Jesus. He sneered and said, "All your tears and all your blood." Jesus said, "Done. The price is paid." And I thank God that Christ died on Calvary's cross. He gave it all so that we could live, so that we could be free. He gave His all for us. So we give our all